times like the ones we're currently experiencing now are very, very special because the stock market is at levels that were not even imaginable 3 months ago. And everybody is kind of in panic mode because if you look at, some of stocks are down 80%, 90% just because of something, just because of, this panic in the market. But as Warren Buffett said, when people are fearful and, losing their shirts on the market, that's when you want to get in the market and scoop the shares, because I believe this is really a time to build generational wealth. I do believe if you want to set your kids for life, if you want to set your kids to have the better education, the best education ever, now is the time. If you want to never have to worry about money again when you have time, it's time for you to, pull back a little bit, step back a little bit, from working actively or to actually enjoy your life, now is the time to take advantage, because a couple of years from now, you're going to look back and say, man, that stock that was at $10 in May 2022 is now at $100. Because this is really the case, folks. It's like buying $1,000 assets or $1,000 thing at 200, or buying something that is worth $100 at $20. Because think about it, folks. If you have a house worth 500,000, right, 500K, and I want to buy it at 150K, will you sell it to me even though I have a bag of cash? No, because you know the value, right? It's the exact same thing. If you buy a stock now because of the panic in the market, that stock, even though the price has tanked 80%, doesn't mean that the company is not worth what the price was 3 months ago. All right? Let's say you have a stock at $100 and now it's sitting at $20. Well, it was sitting at $100 for some reason. Maybe it was overvalued, but the company in the next coming months is still going to produce money. It's still going to be profitable or valuable to the marketplace. And that's why you want to scoop there, because it will run up at least to 50, 60, 70% before going back to maybe 120% again. And you don't want to lose that. So if you don't own any stock for now, here's what you need to do. Open up a brokerage account for your medium term. And if you don't have a retirement account, open a Roth IRA. If you work for something, for a company offering, a match for a 401k, please take advantage of that. It kind of goes back to what I shared with you a couple of days ago around how to invest in the bear market, because you need to have a strategy for the short term, for the medium term, and for the long term. So once you do that, set up a budget. Set up a budget for what you're going to invest in stocks or in index funds every single week, or bi-weekly if you're paid bi-weekly, or every single month when you get your monthly check. But in order to do that, you also need to pay attention to your budget, because in order to be able to invest, you need to be able to save. And savings might require some of you to cut off on some of your lifestyle. I don't want to dwell in this in the video because we're going to do that in a separate video. But the bottom line is, in order to invest, you need to make sure you have money saved. And in order to have money saved, you need to have a budget. This is how much money I'm going to, use to pay the bills. This is how much money I'm going to use to have fun. Not too much fun, but in order to do what I need to do in order to set myself financially free, in order to set myself financially for the next, couple of years or so, I need to make some of the sacrifices now by savings, all right? So do that. And then don't go all in. Let's say you have $2,000 that you save every month, or $2,000 that you decided to put in the market every single month. Don't go all in. Why? Because we don't know if these levels are going to be the bottom. Nobody knows if it is going to be the bottom. At least some people, there are some signs that it might be the bottom, but even if it goes all the way back up, at least put 50% down now, right? Invest 50% now. And then if market go down maybe next week, then you can actually put another 25%. And if the market go back up to a level that you started with the 50%, then you can go now with the remaining 25%. At least it gives you that ability to invest at different levels, because with compound interest is the regularity, the consistency into investing that counts a lot more than the lump sum you start with. All right. Now, if you don't know which companies to invest in, well, good news for you, because I actually started a service, where I can actually either look at your portfolio if you already have one set up, or I can help you, set up your investments when it comes to short term, medium term, and long term. And we can, discuss based on your financial situation and how you can actually set up a strategy that will fit your personal needs just for you, not to miss this generational wealth opportunity. So click on the description of the video below and you're going to see my services. 1, start investing, or 2, portfolio audit. Now, if you don't know exactly in which stocks you want to invest, I posted a video a couple of days ago on the best sectors or the best stocks to invest in this current recession. So if you don't know, please go ahead and watch it. Otherwise, because picking stocks, it's a little bit tricky, especially for people who are not experienced or don't know a lot about or not feeling comfortable doing so. Just buy an index fund. Index fund that I own, VOOV, for Vanguard index fund for value. So it's all the S&P 500 stocks except the tech stocks. And then you have, VOOG for growth, index funds, because, you don't pay any fees. All right. And then it exposes you to the whole market, so these are the two that I actually have as index funds, but I also have mutual funds. But also VGT is, the tech sector for, another index fund for Vanguard. So you want to look into those, and every single week or every single 2 weeks, like I do, put something on your investing budget into these index funds. All right. And then as long as you move, then you can start deciding, okay, maybe I need to invest in this company. Maybe I need to, invest into the cryptocurrency. Maybe I need to invest into this mutual fund. But if you start just with those 2 or 3, you will be all set. So I really encourage you people, to kind of look into this, because these times may not last forever. And I will hate it for you to miss on 80% on your money, because right now, if you put that in the bank, you're not even earning 0.5%.